Yes, good morning, student. Good morning, class 10th student. Subject Information Technology, code 402, part 2 of chapter name Web Application and Security, part B, Unit 1. Now I am going to discuss about the part 2 of the web application and security, right? Student, first topic I am going to cover network fundamental. Now student, you know what is the network fundament. Now I am going to discuss about the network. What do you mean by the network? Network, or we can say, student, all computer are connect from one computer to another computer. More than one computer are connected from one computer to another computer is known as the network. A network consists of the program. What is the basic purpose of the networking? With the help of the networking, we can share the data, we can share the hardware, software, messages, resources. Okay, now here is the need. What is the need of the networking? With the help of the networking, we can share computer file, computer peripheral like a computer printer, scanner, to enable the different computers to communicate with each other. Okay, now to improve the communication speed and accuracy, and to reduce the cost of the data transfer rate, to reduce the cost of the data transfer rate. This is the meaning of the networking. Now next I am going to discuss about the type of network. A student, here is now how many type of the network. Here are the so many type of the network like a PAN, LAN, WAN, MAN. PAN stands for the personal area network. LAN stands for the local area network. WAN stands for the wide area network, and MAN stands for the metropolitan area network. Okay. So PAN, personal area network. Personal area network organized around an individual person. Personal area network typically involve a mobile computer, cell phone. Personal area network can be constructed with the cable or the wireless network. For example, USB and Wi-Fi technology, right? Okay, now next is the LAN, local area network. Local area network, a LAN is the useful for the sharing resource like a file, printer, games or other application. Next I am going to discuss about the MAN. MAN after then WAN. MAN is the metropolitan area network. Okay, with the help of these we can share the information file from the one city to another city, or we can say that is the advance of the version of the LAN is the use for the very short area, and WAN is the use for the one city to another city for the sharing the data, information, hardware, software, peripherals like this. Okay, now next I am going to discuss the WAN. WAN is the wide area network. With the help of these, we can share the data or the information from all over world. Or we can say WAN is also known as the network of the network. Network of the network is known as the WAN. With the help of the WAN, we can throughout all over world, anywhere, we can share the data, information, peripheral devices, hardware, printer, scanner, whatever like this. Okay, so this is the best example of the WAN would be the internet is the best example of the WAN. Now next I am going to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of the computer networking. Advantages and the disadvantages of the computer networking. Okay, now here is the so many advantages. Such type of the question may be come in your examination. Write four advantages and disadvantages of the computer networking. So now I am going to discuss about the what is the advantages of the computer networking. First advantage is that is the easy communication. Easy communication. Second is the resource sharing. Third is the file sharing. And fourth is the high flexible. Next is the cost effectiveness. Next, increase the storage. These are the advantages of the computer networking. Now next I am going to discuss about the disadvantages of the computer networking. First disadvantages is of the computer networking are the security issues. Second is the problem detection. Third is the management concern. And fourth is the hacking. No, you know student, what do you mean by the hacking? Hacking means the stealing information without your permission. Someone will steal your information without your permission is known as the hacking. So these are the 4 disadvantages of the computer networking. Okay student, now next time understood student, I think you can understand. Now next I am going to discuss about the network architecture. Now here is the 2 type of the network architecture. Now I am going to discuss here. First is the peer-to-peer network and second is the client server network. So these are the 2 type of the network architecture. First is the peer-to-peer network and second is the client server network. What do you mean by the peer-to-peer network? Means the, according to figure in your book, you can see peer-to-peer network means the all computers are connected to each other. All computers are connected with a neighborhood computer. Neighborhood nodes, they are connected to each other and all computers have the equal rights. All computers have the equal rights. And second is the client and server network. Client server network, we can say client server network. Here is the one is the server and rest of all are the client. They are connected to each other. Okay. Now client and server means the one server means the one computer have the maximum right is known as the server and rest of all computer are connected to that particular server is known as the client. So client may be more than one but server is the only one. So client will give the request to the server and server will give the response according to that particular request. So this is the technology, is the client and server technology. Now such type of the question may be coming in your examination. Differentiate between the peer-to-peer network and client server network. Now what is the difference? So first difference is the peer-to-peer server, client and server are not distinguished. Right? Now this way each node act as a client server. And the second difference of the peer-to-peer, each node can request for the services and can also provide the services. Third point of the peer-to-peer network, each peer retain its own data. And fourth is that these networks are less expensive to the implement. And fifth, this node focus on the connectivity to the remote computer. Now next I am going to do the client and server network. Client and server, there is a specific server and a specific client connected to the server. Second, the client request for the services and server are response with the services response. Third is that the data is stored. The data is stored in a centralized server and these networks are the expensive and these networks are the client server network model focus on the information sharing. So these are the basic 5 difference between the peer-to-peer network and client server network. Okay. Next I am going to discuss the switching technique. What is the switching technique? Here are the so many 3 type of the switching techniques that I will discuss here. First is the circuit switching. Second is the message switching. Third is the packet switching. Right? Now what is the switching? Switching technique is used to connect the system for the making one-to-one communication. What is the use of the switching technique? Switching technique is the connected the computer for the communication from one-to-one communication. Okay. Now first is the circuit switching. According to the figure you can see circuit switching is the switching technique that is established to dedicated path between the sender and the receiver. Okay, sender and receiver. You can see the you can see the figure on page number 216, figure 1.17, circuit switching technique. According to here is the advantages and the disadvantages. Such type of the question may be come in your examination. Explain circuit switching with advantages and the disadvantages. So what are the advantages? Now I am going to discuss about the circuit advantages of the circuit switching. First is that it is a highly reliable for its purpose. Second, once two connection is established between two parties. So this is the advantage. Now what is the disadvantages? The initial channel setup is the usually time consuming. And second, if anyone is a single point fail, it may cause or the disrupt in the communications. Third is the as it is designed for the voice traffic, it is not suitable for the data transmission. That is the voice traffic. That is the control of the voice. Okay. Now next I am going to discuss about the message. This is the message switching. What is the message? According to student, you can see in the according to the figure 1.18, message switching technique. Message switching is the switching technique which the message is the transferred as a complete unit and routed through the intermediate nodes at which it is stored and forwarded. Okay, which is stored and forwarded. This is known as the message switching. In the message switching, here is the advantages. Such type of the question may be come in your examination. What is the explain the message switching with advantages and the disadvantages. So what is the advantages? First advantages of the message switching is that it nodes not require the physical connection between source and the destination. And second, it supports the message length of unlimited size. Third, it reduces the traffic congestion. You know what do you mean by the traffic congestion? Normally traffic congestion means that is a crowd, so many crowd. Similarly, when I am going to transfer the message, so such type of the traffic may be. So that will be removed with the help of the circuit switching. Now what is the disadvantages? It can lead message switching. It can lead the security issue. It hacked by intruders, and the method is the costly. And third is the message switching type does not establish dedicated path between the devices. Now next I am going to discuss about the packet switching. What is the packet switching? Packet switching, student, means the message is divided into form of the packet. Okay. Now first of all we will divide this is a form of the packet, and now going to when I am going to send the message from the receiver side, that is also converted into the form of the packet, and then that will be accepted from the receiver end. According to the figure you can see. What are the advantages? Now I am going to discuss the advantages. Send the data across the network efficiently. Second, a small packet can move. A small packet can move easily because they can choose the different route. Now disadvantages of the packet switching. First, data can be corrupt during transmission. Second, if the network become overloaded, packet are delayed or the discarded or dropped. Now next I am going to discuss about network component. Now student, what is the use of the network component? Network components includes the major part that are needed to install the network both at the office and home. Here is the so many component: NIC, network interface card, hub, switch, modem, router, cables and connector. What is the NIC? With the help of the network interface card, we can connect the computer through LAN and internet, local area network and net. Hub, you know what is the hub? Hub is used as a wired network to connect the Ethernet cable. Ethernet cable is like a coaxial cable, fiber cable like this from the number of the devices together. Switch. What is the switch? Now switch the first analyze the system or the port as to where should the message be transmitted. So we can say that is the advanced version of the hub is known as the switch. Now next is the modem. What is the modem? Modem full form is the modulator and demodulator. Okay, so with the help of the modem we can convert the analog signal to digital signal and digital signal to analog signal. What is digital signal? Digital signal is in the form of the 0 and 1, and analog signal is in the form of the waves, right? So with the help of the modem we can connect internet with the help of that modem. Next I am going to discuss about the router. What is the router? A router is the hardware device that allow you to the connect several computers and other devices to a single internet connection, right? Next I am going to do the cable and the connector. Cable and connector, the connection will be made either through the wired cable like a twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, fiber cable, and wireless media like a Wi-Fi, WiMAX, Bluetooth, like this. So the cable is a transmission media which can transmit communication signal. The wire network uses a special type of the cable to link computers on a network. Now next I am going to discuss on network topology. What is the topology? Topology means the pattern. What is the topology? Now what is the pattern of connection of the nodes in a network? The pattern of the connection of the node in network is called the topology. Network called topology has so many topology: bus topology, ring topology, star topology, tree topology, mesh topology. Okay. Now bus topology means the long wire are connected, all computers are connected to the long wire according to figure you can see on the figure 1.22. Okay, here is the advantages. What is the advantages of this? It is a use for the short cable and easy to extend. This is the bus topology. And a disadvantage: fault diagnosis is difficult, very difficult to find out the any fault. And second is the, if the one computer is the failure, then all network will be disturbed. All network will be disturbed. Ring topology, all according to see the figure, all computer are connected through the loop. Through the loop. What is the advantage? The cable length is the short and no wiring closure space required. It is suitable for the optical fiber ring. And the disadvantages, what is the disadvantages? Disadvantage is a node failure cause the network. If the any node will be failure, then whole network will be fail. Second, difficult to diagnose the fault. Fault easily we cannot find out the fault. And third, network reconfiguration is difficult. Next I am going to discuss the star topology. What is the star topology? Means the one central computer are connected so many computers is known as the star topology. So what is the advantages? Easy of the services, use one device per connection, and disadvantage: required long cable length and difficult to expand. Now next I am going to discuss about the tree topology. What is the tree topology? Student, tree topology is the combination of the star and bus topology. Tree topology is the combination of the star and bus topology, is known as the tree topology. What is the advantages? According to figure you can see, advantage: expansion of the network is the possible and easy, and error detection and correction is the easy. Now disadvantages: heavily cabled, cost, and second is the costly. This. Now next I am going to discuss about the mesh topology. What is the mesh topology? All computers or the nodes are connected to each other, is known as the mesh topology. Now here is the advantages of the mesh topology. This is the mesh topology. The data can be transmitted from the different device simultaneously, and expand and the modification in the topology can be done without disrupting other nodes. Okay. Now disadvantage: the cost of the implement is higher than the other network